What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode on
The School Zone.
You got schooled, son.
Alright, well, I'm going to try to finish up the last of Far Harbor in this episode, even if it's, again, a little bit of a longer episode. Don't really have any announcements other than to say that the very next episode after this is going to be Nuka World. I was going to put out another tips and tricks video, maybe try to slip in some Quantum Break in there, but I'm already delayed on Nuka World as it is, so the very next episode you can look forward to after this one is heading into that place called Nuka World. Alright, well in the last episode we basically found some evidence that we can use in several different ways. What I'm actually going to do with that is to try to find a peaceful resolution so all these factions don't go to war with each other. And the reason for that is because I want Kasumi to stay alive. That was our original mission in coming here, and I want to be able to return her to her parents if possible. So let's see what happens. The first thing I think I want to do is just go straight to DiMA and confront him about Avery's murder. Because, you know, guilt, I think, will have a better chance at peace than revenge. So let's see what happens. Well, let's just head right over to DiMA. See what he's got to say about all this.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. And Faraday tells me that there's been some theft from his office. A certain computer program he and I had been working on. So, you know about my memories. I can only ask you to return whatever you found to me. They are mine, after all.
After you've been spying on me? What? Alright, well, I haven't done those other two quests, so let's go ahead and say synth replacement.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Alright, so I think we'll probably go ahead and keep a secret.
I'll keep your secret, DiMA.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused. As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Well, I never liked that guy Tectus anyway, so let's just go ahead and agree.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know, in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Who knows? I may actually do something with that. It might look kind of ugly, actually. Well, we'll see how it looks. I'll play around with it, but that is pretty cool, actually. Well, in his little soliloquy there, he gave a couple of vocabulary words that can be our first factoids of the day. First, he said usurped, which means taking control of something by force, usually a public office or like a position of power. And then he said imminent, which means very likely to happen or highly probable. Okay, let's go ahead and take this, see what else he's got to say.
Hey, DiMA.
Let's hope that Martin's refuge turns up something useful. Now, what did you need?
I think I already covered those dialogue options in past episodes, so we completed that quest and started Reformation.
I should get going.
Of course.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and jump right on that. Okay, we're outside. Let's see where we gotta go now. Somewhere over here. Let's see. They're probably equidistant, so this one has a road next to it. Let's go ahead and head over here. Sneak. Okay. Forgot to do that before I fast travel, but that's all right. We got out of there without any fights. I don't know if there would have been any. I think that's actually a friendly location. But let's head over here. I'm probably gonna go ahead and switch weapons and run. Not too scared of enemies at my level. Okay, so it's something down here. It's over there. It's in this truck. Oh, it's probably in this drain pipe here. Yep, there we go. Any monsters? Oh, right there. Give me your other leg. Give me your other leg. It's not letting me select his other leg. Oh well. Stay down. That's right. Ooh, look at all those rads there. All right. I think this is probably a good time for some of that mysterious serum. Yeah, I've got 6 left and I can always get more, so might as well pop that. And that's where we go. That heads right back outside. Oh, there you are, Kate. Okay, I see it now. The marker. Look, those rads are gone. That's awesome. Okay, pump control. We got the key, so let's head on in. Just... Oh my gosh, look at all those rads. Good thing I popped that. That was the perfect place for it, actually. They turned fusion cores into candles. Gosh, I really wish we could have made these glowing skulls as one of the new settlement objects. That would have been awesome. Well, I guess it's just this tiny room. What do we do here? Oh, I see. Wasn't marked a second ago. Okay, so we have a holotape there. And a holotape there, and some items. Oh, and one of these mother icons.
Bingo.
Another cool settlement decoration. Let's see what this one says. Alright, I'll let you guys pause that. I'll just skim it for factoids as usual. Next page. Okay. I didn't see any factoids in there, but it was definitely some interesting backstory. I guess I could take it. All right, let's read this one. Okay, interesting stuff. What Adam requires and an execution. All right, let's play this one first.
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, DiMA. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Okay, there was such a delay between their responses to each other. I wasn't sure if it was over yet. Okay, that was interesting. I didn't hear any factoids in there, but if you guys noticed any, always feel free to leave them down in the After School Club below. I'm going to check something real quick. I just want to make sure that I have the radio turned up to the proper volume so you guys can hear these holotapes properly. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Yep, I had it down a little bit, so maybe it'll play at a normal volume. Or maybe, I don't know, this doesn't even count as the radio. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play it and see what happens.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
Nice. Completed that little mini quest.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, DiMA. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. DiMA, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, DiMA. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Man, he was pissed. Get out! Well, look at all those rads we would have accumulated. That is wild. Guess you gotta be ready for that. Good thing we had that mysterious serum. Alright, well, we can pop a little iguana on a stick or something. Yep, okay. Let's head back to DiMA. Okay, I think we can just fast travel back to Acadia now. There we go.
Watch it. We're taking rads.
Hey. Okay. Just loading screen after loading screen. Aren't you guys glad I take the time on my channel to edit all that out?
DiMA, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. they should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
All right, well, let's get this done.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Yes?
Okay. I think what he was talking about there was having to do some side quests for the Children of Adam, but I already did that. So I think we can just breeze on over there and take that fool out. And fast travel again. Yep, there we go. He's just all over the map today. Good, good.
The Great Divide comes.
All right, ain't got time to talk to you. We're just beelining it today. Okay, here we go. Have I been in here? I think I have. I think I cleared all this out. Yeah. What's up? It's auto-saving. Talk.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
All right. So I think I've already asked about the Mother of Fog, but maybe not on camera. So let's see what he's got to say about that.
What can you tell me about the Mother of the Fog?
The Mother is one of Adam's most revered messengers. Many years ago, when we were driven from Far Harbor, it was she who guided us through the wilds to this sanctuary. We might all have been lost if it wasn't for her. You should be honored she found you so interesting.
Okay, that was interesting. He used the word revered, which means like highly respected or in awe of someone or something. All right, I don't think there's any more work, but let's see what he has to say about that.
Any other work you need done?
At the moment, no. Perhaps some of the other children might have need of your services. Now, unless you require something else.
Okay, let's show him DiMA's tape.
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
All right. Do we just go now?
High Confessor.
If this is a joke...
Okay, did I do that right? Oh, you know what? I think I actually have to play it for him. Okay, man, they make you manually go into your Pip-Boy and play it for him. Silliness. All right, let's see if we can find it here. It's probably under miscellaneous. It's probably under Martin something. Martin's New Age? I guess this is it.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
Okay, there we go. That's how you do it.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Okay, great. That's the way it's done. All right, we did it right that time. Okay, I think the old command center. Oh, it's that place. Okay, I know where we're going now.
Watch it. We're taking rads.
Yep, that's right. It was this place with that alarm going off. All those robots. That was seems like many episodes ago. Marker's pointing this way. Oh, okay. I knew there was going to be something up with this dead end down here. And that's what it's for. Yep, okay. When I first came here, I was like, that's weird. If you guys go back to my previous episodes, you'll be like, that's weird. Bethesda doesn't usually give dead ends for no reason. Little did I know. Okay, is this where we're going?
Now, where are you?
Is this...
Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
Okay, well, I don't want him to run away.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you, or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
All right, time to die.
DiMA sends his regards.
DiMA! You traitorous! Die for your...
Kate like that.
You know how to show a girl a good time.
All right. That was a little easier than I thought it would be. Wow, we took some rads, man. But we got that mysterious that mysterious serum still up. So now we can just eat a little something. Let's see, how about some... Yeah, maybe just a couple more. Yeah, there you go. I don't need these. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's search him. Oh, we get to take the helm and the robes. That's funny. That's funny. Do you want to wear that funny hat, Kate?
Hey.
Aw.
Hey.
And here I...
Let's give her the funny hat. Oh my god.
I thought you wanted to snuggle.
Maybe later. First, I just want to see what you look like. Oh my god. She looks like a character from Game of Thrones or something. That's great. All right, we won't make her wear it permanently, but she is going to wear it for the rest of this episode. Where is that marker leading us? Oh, I see. I see. Hide evidence. Okay. Oh, wow. We just walled him up. We just walled up the body. pink flamingos and everything. Make it look convincing. That's bizarre. Okay. High Priestess Kate. Alright, well I guess we're done here. Yeah, looted all this already, so let's just head on out. Yeah, this episode's going a little smoother than I thought it would. Hopefully we won't get attacked out here. Okay, I'm just gonna jump down. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, nice. I'm out of here, you crazy cultists.
Did you hear that? I guess it was nothing.
Yeah, it was your it was your high leader getting the synth swapperoo. Don't mind her hat, by the way. Doesn't belong to anybody. It was just lying around. Okay, let's roll on back to Acadia. And on into the building. Oh, there's the dude. See what they got to say first.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, DiMA. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Where are you going?
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Atom guides all his favored to Acadia today.
Okay, I guess we're... Alright, he's on his way.
DiMA.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
Yeah, you might want to wait it for the news first. God, I want to be sarcastic so bad, but let's just...
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does. Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish. Together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
Okay, okay. Well, let's talk reward, huh?
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about my reward.
You've certainly earned one, so don't worry. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
1,500. Oh, and a perk. Massive, but temporary. Bonus to damage. Oh, nice. Okay, I like it. I like it. And we completed that quest. Okay, well, let's go talk to... I don't want to leave just yet. We got to go speak to the High Confessor, but let's talk to Kasumi. Assuming that she's Still here. Oh, there we go. There's a special quest just for that. Where is she? There she is.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been alright while I've been gone?
Yeah, I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Rei by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know the real Kasumi is dead. She was replaced with me, but do Kenji and Rei really need to know that? What if we could be a family again? All I have to do is go home. Give them the daughter they thought they lost. Don't I owe them that?
Do we know for a fact that she's a synth? Maybe I missed some dialogue somewhere, but I'm not positive she's actually a synth, so I'm gonna say you're not a synth.
Kasumi, please, listen to me. You're not a synth. You're the real Kasumi. You're their daughter.
That's the thing, isn't it? Now I'll never really know. That idea is always going to be there, somewhere in the back of my mind. But you're right. I'm real enough, aren't I? Maybe that's all anyone can be sure of. I need to start packing, and I should start saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Okay, interesting. All right, well, let's go. Okay, cool. I feel like we're, I don't know, too easy. Well, I guess not too easy because it's been a really long DLC, actually. Where do we go to get out of here? Here we go. Okay, so let's go have a quick visit with the High Confessor, and then we should head back to the Commonwealth to say hello to the Nakano family. All right. Travel here, travel there. Just jumping around everywhere. This is like a big runaround mission. Hopefully with all the editing, this will look smooth as hell, and it'll just be like, bip, 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 bip.
Gather, brothers and sisters. Gather to hear his word.
If we don't move fast, we're gonna start glowing.
Is he gonna give a speech?
Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Okay. What's up, man?
High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
Oh, cool. It's marine armor. Increase with rads. Well, I probably won't wear this, but man, that might look good on one of the mannequins. Okay, I'll take it. And we're done here. Nice. So let's head back to the Commonwealth and complete our mission for good. It's like the final bracket on the parentheses.
With Far Harbor, if it is the will of Adam.
Oh, there's Kasumi right there. And there's the kitty. What's up? What's up? All right, well, let's head up there.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my God, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Do you folks need a minute?
No, we'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
All right, let's say,
Hold on to her, Kenji. You never know when your family is going to be taken from you.
I'm glad you understand. It's a terrible world out there. We only have each other. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home.
I like the sound of that.
We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
Okay. Well, sarcastic. Oh, man. Look at Kate over there. She's like, reward? Ding, ding, ding.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
Completed. Close to home. Nice. Let's see what she says real quick.
Thank you for everything. We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Kasumi.
I never realized before what I put Kenji and Ray through. How much they've lost.
Okay. Well, let's go dig up whatever we got to dig up. Marker's leading us this way. It's in this old shed. Oh, that's hilarious. Just like with that dead end in the command center, when I walked into this a few episodes back, I was like, man, I thought that was like a trap door. Turns out it's the supply stash. Man, isn't it funny how, like, you play video games long enough and you start to develop an intuition about things? That's pretty cool. All right, well, let's see what's in here. Very cool. Oh, explosive. Oh, that is pretty cool, actually. Too bad it's a revolver, so I probably won't use it, but man, I bet the Gauss rifle does more, otherwise I'd probably give it to Kate too, but it'll definitely go to one of my settlement followers. Okay, very nice. Happy with that. Look at all those bottle caps too. Oh wow, this was a really good score. And they gave us a mop to clean up with and a raider leg. How nice of them. We'll leave that.
Old stuff, don't you?
Okay.
Don't see the point. That time's long gone.
I think we can go back to the detective agency now and talk to Ellie. So let's just do that. Yeah, I think she's actually going to be the last bracket on the parentheses. right this way.
The wall's looking as green as the day she was built.
Well, hey.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Man, I want to be sarcastic so bad, but we'll just say I found their daughter.
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
Okay. All right, enjoy that hat while you wear it. You won't be wearing that in Nuka World. All right, guys. Well, dang, that was cool. I feel a good sense of completion there. I think, in my personal opinion, I think we did the right thing by, not causing the entire island to go to war with each other. Everything was resolved peacefully. I like the synths. I'm with the railroad anyway, so it kind of makes sense. And it's kind of interesting you got to be part of a little synth swap infiltration plan there, too. I think that was very creative on their part. Okay, guys, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Got a few factoids in there, I think. If you guys noticed anything else during the episode, don't hesitate to put it down in the comments section. And when we return next time, we'll be heading off to Nuka World. I cannot wait! Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I feel that great sense of completion, another DLC. There's many more side quests in Far Harbor I could do, but I don't want to delay Nuka World any further. So we will be getting right into that DLC in the next episode. In the meantime, you can always click that left annotation link, take you back to the last episode to catch up. Center annotation link always plays the whole Fallout 4 playlist for you, and that right annotation link will be clickable when that episode's up and running, which should be Nuka World. Hit that like button, share the video around, subscribe if you haven't. What are you waiting for? I bring you all kinds of fun facts and trivia along with your video game enjoyment, getting educated and entertained at the same time. How can you beat that? You get to have your cake and eat it too. Alright guys, and we will see you next time on the Skooled Zone. Stay smart.